What's up YouTube, it's the Amazing Flying Squid here, coming at you with a Masked Hero deck profile for the October 2014 ban list. This deck mainly is for Dueling Network, DevPro, and YGO Pro purposes only, but when all the cards come out for it, like Mass Charge, Mass Change Second, Form Change, some of the Masked Heroes, and as well as Shadow Mist and Blazeman, then this deck can become a TCG build. But currently it's only available for DevPro and Dueling Network, stuff like that. So I'm going to get started. First off, I do 3 Shadow Mist. The ability to be a searcher when sent to the graveyard by effects of Prisma and Blazeman is really valuable. It helps you, get out the cards you really need to maybe get that extra fusion in. Then I run 3 Woodsmen. You run out of polymerizations and the super poly pretty quick, so having a Woodsman in defense position is pretty good to recycle them. Blazeman, I mainly use it to search for the polys, but again, with its effect, I can send Shadow Mist to become effectively Shadow Mist, gain the attack attribute, as well as Shadow Mist effect activating just getting any other hero monster. I then run 2 Ocean. Ocean sometimes can help you out get a hero monster. Because I don't run Warrior Turning Live in the main deck, I have it as a side. Ocean's pretty good for that way, and again, it's fusion fodder. I then run 2 Prisma. Prisma, 1700 attack's pretty good. And it can be used to send Shadow Mist to the graveyard so that you can get another Elemental Hero monster. 3 Avian. The reason why I have Avian in here is because Stratos is banned. There's no reason to have Stratos if you can't use it during rated battles, so that's where Avian takes its place. Plus, Avian has a good Mass Hero card, Kamikaze, which I'll get to later. And then I also have Elemental Hero Neos. I had run Neos Knight before, but I took it out during later testing, and it's there just for that extra card you need, as well as possibly being the Masked Hero target for Koga. For the spells, I have 3 polymerizations and then 1 super poly, 2 Mass Change because this is a Masked Hero build, as well as Mass Charge to recycle the Mass Change and Mass Change Seconds, which is also next. I run 2 of, and then Form Change. Form Change is good for when you don't have a monster on the field or can't get a monster on the field other than a fusion monster. And it's good that way because then you can just get Form Change, like let's say Absolute Zero. You can Form Change that into Acid and destroy all monsters and spell trap cards your opponent controls, just like Mass Change normally would. I run 3 Reinforcement of the Army and 3 Emergency Calls for the Searchers, a Raigeki, and for the traps, I just run Royal Decree since that's all I really can fit. For the extra deck, I run 2 Dark Law, which is really good. It's effectively a Macrocosmos that also can banish a card from your opponent's hand if they add a card from their main deck to their hand, except during the draw phase or damage step. I then have Kamikaze, the ability to draw a card when you destroy a card. When you destroy an opponent's monster by battle is good. It's just like Nova Master, but again, Master Hero is pretty good, and it can't be destroyed by battle. Also, one thing I forgot, your opponent can only attack with 1 monster during each battle phase, so that's just 1 extra attack that they can't do. I also have a Koga. Koga has won me so many duels with the effect to banish a hero monster from your graveyard, to target a face-up monster in the field, and to lose the attack equal to the banished monster's attack until the end of the phase. That is so valuable, because early on, until you can get Blazeman out, you're just stuck. The highest monster attacks Prisma at 17, and that doesn't really do much. So unless you get a Mass Change or Blazeman out, you can't really do much with it. I then run an Acid because, grouping it with Absolute Zero is good. I have a Dian because, it's the Earth Masked Hero, and when it does send a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 lower hero monster from your deck, which a lot of times will be Shadow Mist, so I can use Shadow Mist effect to gain a quick play spell, which is helpful. I then run a Goka, just like a couple other fusion monsters in here. 100 attack for each hero monster in the graveyard is very helpful because they don't go anywhere but the graveyard. Contrast Hero Chaos. I almost never get it out. I normally don't go for it, but I have gotten it out once, and it has been helpful because the ability to negate any effect on the field is very helpful because I went up against U-Bells once, and fortunately for me, I was able to stall out with Vapor, which can't be destroyed by card effects, so I was just able to stall it with him, get another fusion monster out, and then, Masked Hero monster out, and then, fusion for Contrast Hero Chaos, and that really has helped me out. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot Vapor as well. Yeah, can't be destroyed by card effects. Elements of Hero Core. You can very easily get 3 Elements of Hero monsters out, either on the field and in your hand, and so Core is not a problem to get. And when it attacks, the ability to just become a 54 beater is very, very helpful, as well as destroying a monster at the end of the battle phase if it attacked or was attacked. Is very helpful as well. And when it's destroyed by a battle or a card effect, you can target a level 8 or lower hero Elements of Hero fusion monster in your graveyard to special summon it and ignore its summoning conditions. And then run Absolute Zero because, again, combine that with Acid, and that's just really good. Escuriado, just like Goka, the ability to gain 100 attack for each monster in your graveyard is helpful in the long run. Nova Master, mainly to draw the extra card if you need it. Great Tornado is pretty good. It has the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls, attack and defense, so that's pretty good. Vision Hero Adoration. Again, it has somewhat of a similar effect as Great Tornado. But it's able to just get over any monster when you're able to. And then also run 1 Elements of Hero Gaia. I took this out from Neos Knight, but I might just put Neos Knight as a side deck card, probably replace it with Phoenix Wing Windblast. Neos Knight, and Gaia has a pretty good effect. Again, similar to Great Tornado, attack of opponent's monster that you're, brain fart there. Have the attack of an opponent's monster, and that gains the attack lost. So that's good to get over monsters. And then side deck. 3 Warrior Returning Lives, 3 MSTs, because Warrior Returning Lives you need to recycle the cards because Mass Charge can only do twice. And a lot of times Ocean is just used for fusions. And MSTs there just in case if you don't draw your Royal Decree. 3 Karma Cut. Karma Cut is very good against Shaddolls, against Burning Abyss. Cleaver's a little bit, Satanite a little bit as well. But the ability to remove from play a monster on the field and anything with the same name in the graveyard is pretty good as well. And this card outlet's mainly for Shadow Mist. 2 DD Crow, very good against Shaddolls and Burning Abyss with their ability to just manipulate the grave. 2 Breakthrough Skill. Breakthrough Skill is probably one of the more meta cards in here out of all of them, well, with the exception of MST, but Breakthrough Skill is just so valuable. I can't tell you how many times I had to win because I decided to Breakthrough Skill. And then probably what will be swapped out, Phoenix Wing Windblast. It's effectively back to square one, but it can be used on your opponent's turn, which again is very helpful. So, that's the Mass Tier deck profile. I'm sorry for all the stutters and miscommunication, but, you know, I'm not a good talker, so... But I hope you guys enjoy the deck as much as I did. Bye.